guys, welcome back. This week I'm going to take a look at the Sens Proflex DX1s. If you recall, a little while back I did a review on the Proflex DX5s, and then recently I was lucky enough to do a review of the whole range of DX products for Clay Shooting Magazine. Having tested all three, I selected the ones that I was going to buy for myself to replace my old Proflex units that I've now given to my wife. And I went for the DX1, and I wanted to kind of explain why, do a little mini review on them. It'll be pretty quick. We'll run through what you get in the box and why you might want to go for a digital unit rather than a passive. I've got the passives. I find it difficult to hear conversation when I'm shooting. Just filtering out the difference between what people are saying and the general background noise of shooting, etc. When the valves are going off, I just find it difficult to pick up what people are saying. So I find digital's beneficial for me. It's like being able to just hear. It's like not wearing the unit itself. The digital signal processing on the new DX units versus the old ones is chalk and cheese. The old ones used to sound really tinny. It sounded like you were wearing a hearing aid. It was really obvious that you were kind of wearing these. But once you upgrade to the new DXs, the digital signal processing is absolutely fantastic. It just sounds like you're not wearing any hearing protection. Put them in, turn them on, and you can just hear. You can turn them up so that you've got like superhuman hearing if you're into it, but at the standard volume level, it is just like not wearing them. These DX1 units are the cheapest in the DX range at $399 RRP. When you buy them, you get this carry case, you get a bunch of goodies, you get some spare batteries, you get a little carabiner to attach the box to yourself. You get some gel, which I never use. You get a little cleaning squirter for cleaning out the little ear cavities. You get your instructions, you get some cleaning wipes, and mine came with a set of passive units, which I don't wear. So let's get into the actual units themselves. You can select the colour variations now that are available on these are just endless. You can have all sorts. You can have candy stripe ones, you can have colours all through the rainbow. So naturally I've gone for black because I'm just not interested in that sort of thing. The moulds are done. It's not an unpleasant process. Basically your ears are inspected by an audiologist. If you have any problems, swellings, wax, build-up or anything, they will advise you, and if it's going to prevent them from doing your moulds, they'll tell you to go away, sort your ears out and then come back. But once your ears are fine, they inject them with a sort of a funky blue jollop that fills your ears, and it kind of feels weird, with a little pad in to stop it from going into your eardrum. Pop them out, and those are the impressions that get sent away to get turned into these sort of fitted custom moulds. The electronic unit slots in. It can be swapped backwards and forwards for a passive unit, but basically the electronics are what you're paying all the money for. I've gone for the black covers. There are a raft of different colour options available. I think I've also got some red ones, and I've got some odd coloured ones on my old passive units. But basically this little unit on the DX1 is where the electronics sit. Now, it's very, very simple. We've basically got an on-off button and a volume button, and that's it. You turn them on, it goes beep, boop, boop. You can pop the volume button and it cycles through 3 different volume modes, and you get a tone depending on which volume level it's at, and that's it. And that's kind of what I like about them. I think they're the best value for money in the range. The signal processing is excellent, and frankly I don't use all of the other options that came with the DX3 and the DX5. All the different signal processing options, I've tried them all. It might make a difference if I was doing a lot of kind of other shooting pastimes, if I was doing spending more time in a range or stalking or whatever. But for me, for just bum basic, being able to knock good def in a clay shooting range, the DX1 is the one. It's just dead simple. Turn them on, set the volume, set it and forget it. That's it. Little battery cover comes off. You've got these batteries, of which there are thousands. You can buy these on Amazon. You get a box that'll last you basically the rest of your life for 10 quid. The battery life is absolutely fantastic. I only end up changing the batteries perhaps once a month. As I said, the sound quality is fantastic. The pickup's brilliant, I can't really rate them highly enough. I think they're very comfortable. The unit doesn't stick out very much. It's actually quite slimline by comparison to some other manufacturers. I think it's quite neat and doesn't like kind of hang at your ear or anything. I just think they're really, really good. 400 quid is no laughing matter. But if, like me, you have sort of a slight hearing problem where you struggle to hear conversation, I just think these are absolutely brilliant. Highly recommended, and I would say give Sens, or very particularly Paul at Plugs a shout. Plugs based in Hartlepool. Really, really great company. I've talked with Paul several times now since I met him at the shooting show in 18, I think. Lovely bloke. He'll absolutely talk your ear off about this stuff. But I think these are absolutely fantastic units. The little carry case itself that you get basically protects them. I keep some spare batteries in there, and there's a little tiny brush and a little magnet for taking the batteries out, although I usually just take them out with my fingers. And that's it. That's the Sens ProFlex DX1. It's what I wear. I can't really say more than that. I rate them very, very highly. Guys, thank you very much for tuning in. As ever, the show is aided and assisted ably by Bio Shooting Ground, Hull Cartridge, the confidence to win, and Macwet gloves, all grip, no slip. Please do tune in next time, like and subscribe, as ever, and please leave a comment below if you have any questions or you just want to say something. I do try and respond every time. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.